Hello. How are you guys? When you join, say hello and let me know that you are joining. I'm super excited because today is Sunday. I don't know, and I just feel like Sundays, there's always like a special vibe to it because you're like tuned in and you're tapped in and you just feel really connected to a greater power. Hey, Sky, how are you? Hey, Creed. So when you guys join, say hello. Hey, Michael, let me know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to see where you are on planet Earth. I am in beautiful Los Angeles. And I am super excited because we are going to have, I don't want to call it like a Sunday sermon because I'm definitely not a sermon person, but we are going to have a Sunday talk, a Sunday exciting conversation. And I'm super excited because when you stay on till the very end, you're going to get information about a free training that I'm running this week. So yes, I am running a free training this week. It's going to be on Thursday, which is going to be incredible, July 13th. For those of you who know, 13 is like my favorite number, and it goes with my third book, An Uncompromised Life. So you're going to want to be on, you're going to want to listen, and you're going to want to hear about it. So Sky, hello, I'm great. I'm at home in Hollywood getting ready for the farmer's market. Which farmer's market? Brentwood is the best, in my opinion. Brentwood Farmer's Market is the best. And you're in Long Beach. Yay, hello. I'm happy you guys are joining. Okay, so let's get into today. So what I really felt called, what I feel like, I don't know, called, inspired, led to share about is for those of you right now who feel like you have this somewhat of an incredible life, like on the outside looking in. You have the job or you have the career, you have the relationship, you have the home, you have like, ideally a pretty good life. But for some reason, no matter what you do, you are feeling lonely and you're feeling empty on the inside. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter, how much you do the things like working out. You do the things like meditating. You're putting yourself on dating apps or you're doing the therapy with your beloved or you're reading the personal, the self-help books, the personal development books. You're learning about the subconscious mind. You're like doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing so that you can like finally be happy and you don't just feel this like emptiness of like, why do I have this great life and this incredible life, but it just feels empty. And so I really want to touch on that in this live and in this experience because if you're not on my email list, which my email list, you can go to colleengallagher.co, not .com, and you can join my email list there. We had a really potent and powerful email go out because there's things that go out on my email list that do not reach social media. Couple reasons. One is social media obviously isn't a platform that I own, and social media has terms and conditions of kind of what content it wants you producing or sharing. And so if you're kind of someone who's functioning a little bit out of the matrix, out of the paradigm of just, or you're awakening, I should say, from the matrix, it's hard to share your expression or your ideas always of current events on this platform. So my email list is a really great way to connect if you haven't connected there, and I share some really awesome things. So we did an email there about loneliness and emptiness, and I got such a big response, like an overwhelmingly amount of response about loneliness and emptiness, especially from overachievers, from ambitious types like myself who, from the outside looking in, you have it all. You've done all these beautiful and amazing things, but just something is missing. So I wanted to bring this to social media in a really beautiful way that would meet you guys, most of my community, and then offer you another opportunity where you can finally set yourself free, where you're not going to feel this emptiness and this loneliness. And it's like no matter what you do, nothing is changing, nothing is shifting, nothing is moving forward. So before I get into that, I wanted to share a little bit of a story of why I know this so well, why I understand you, why I see you, why I understand, just the pain you're going through. So I went to Michigan State University. If you guys don't know, it's a Big Ten college in the Midwest, which was an incredible experience. I loved it. There's like no better college experience I would ever ask for. The friendships that I've made, the faculty that was there, I got to travel the world. Like there was just some amazing things that I got to do when I was there. And I had an internship, a paid internship, since I was a freshman in college. So that means like basically since I was like 17, I think it was. Yeah, I started college when I was in 17. I had a paid job that was like for a big Fortune 500 company, really like Fortune 200. Besides that one was private, but like their revenue is like the same. So I had these experiences where like from a really young age, I was like achieving success. I was like getting where you wanted to go. I was like making money. I was like connecting with executives that were like of huge, $100 million plus companies, some multi-billion dollar companies. And it just felt like no matter what I did, even though I was making money, and even when I graduated college, I had like my job offer was like 68,000, I think it was, something like this, with a company car, with like a $12,000 moving package, like all of this money that was like just being thrown and being shared. And even though I had this money, even though I had this achievement of like, holy shit, how are you 21 years old, or have been 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, and you've accomplished these great jobs that people don't even get the opportunity their whole life. And there was this thing inside of me where I just felt empty. Like it just felt like, even though it was this really cool experience, I was like super grateful that it was happening. Like I was like, oh my God, thank you, God, source, universe, for giving me this. But there's just something that's not right. There's just something that's missing. There's just something that's not alive. There's just something, no matter what I do, I just feel like, why am I waking up day in and day out and nothing is like moving the needle forward? Nothing is making me happy. Nothing is making me feel like, oh my God, I'm living this incredible life, even though it is incredible. Sorry, there's a little fly. And, well, we can name him Fred. And then there got to a point in my life where there was a relationship that I deeply, deeply loved, a relationship that I deeply, deeply cared about. It still brings me tears. I can still bring myself back to the emotion. But this person that I was dating, I was realizing like I had these goals of where I wanted to go. One of the big goals was I wanted to travel the world. I wanted to make money on my own. I wanted to help people. I wanted to change the world. I wanted to be part of like how the world structure changed. And as I was realizing these things about myself, so I was having these awakenings that I had this big life that I wanted to live, I had to have this acceptance that the person or the people that I were around were holding me back from getting where I wanted to go. So it's like out of fear to not like feel lonely, to not like want to go after my dreams, I was like staying stuck with the same people so I didn't have to like be alone and be with myself and reflect on my thoughts, reflect on my subconscious. But at the same time, I didn't want to let them go so that I could get to where I needed to go. And this created a really weird experience called loneliness and emptiness. Because here I was having these big goals and these big dreams and these big things of what I wanted. And at the same time, I wasn't willing to let go of the life that wasn't making me happy. So you're in this really weird place in your life, right? Of like, holy shit, there's more to this life. I know there's more. I can feel it in my body. I can feel it in my existence. And at the same time, I'm not moving from this. I'm not like a tree, like my roots. I'm not willing to lift up my roots and go do something. And so what changed everything for me, the moment that changed everything, was the moment that I decided I was going to do my dreams and I was going to do it by myself and I was going to change everything. And what this looked like was me leaving America. I moved across the world to New Zealand by myself, all by myself. Moved there by myself, was by myself, didn't have any friends, didn't know anyone, no family, nothing. And I faced this fear of being alone and this fear of being empty. And what happened on the other side of that is I received clarity on my purpose. I received clarity to the thing I was so deeply desiring. Why am I actually here? I received clarity to the fact of, oh my God, this life doesn't mean that I'm just meant to wake up and work a 9-to-5 job and like get this money and save for retirement and that's it. Like there was more to this life. And I began to realize, holy shit, there's more to this life, because I realized that I could actually go and travel the world. I could work 4 hours a day and make the same amount of money that I was making in a month or in a year in 1 month. And I was having all these awakenings and all these experiences that were just like flooding through me. And as I was doing that, something beautiful happened. I started to realize that I could actually, the little girl in me or the little boy in you, whoever that is, I could create this fairy tale life, this life that was like magic, this life that I would fantasize about. I could create this life where I would travel the world and meet incredible people and have incredible conversations, and I would get to be a creative. I would get to be paid for my thoughts. I would get to be paid every day of the week. I would get to like literally be myself and get paid to be me. And as I realized this, I realized, holy shit, as I did this for myself, I can actually help other people do this. I can help other people awaken from the matrix. I can help other people realize there's an opportunity for them to create an incredible life. And from that, I've been able to support hundreds, and in my social media community, tens of thousands of people in living a life that is true to them, and living a life that doesn't feel so alone and empty, and living a life that is filled with purpose. And the way that I've been able to do that is through teaching. The way that I've been able to do that is by showing up like this online, creating private events, creating private learning experiences where people can come to me and they can unravel the emotions that are haunting them. They can let go and release of the things that are keeping them stuck in fear, that are not letting them move forward with where they want to go. And so because of that, what I've decided to do, which I'm super excited about, is create a free training. And this free training is going to be on Thursday, July 13th at 6:30 p.m. PST, where I'm going to walk you through how to receive clarity on your purpose so that you can live your fairy tale life. And I'm going to share with you 3 steps that are going to unlock you into how to feel clear, like how to feel emotionally connected, how to feel alive, how to feel like there's just this incredible life for you, instead of like, I'm this overachiever who's waking up day in and day out, doing my 9 to 5 or doing my entrepreneurial life, and I'm just waiting for the moment for retirement because at this moment I'm just not happy. I'm just not free. So I wanted to come on, I wanted to share, I wanted to feel alive, I wanted to feel like you matter. And most importantly, I want you to know that wherever you are in this journey of spirituality, of enlightenment, of clarity on your purpose, of feeling deeply, deeply nourished and connected to this purpose, to this life, to this reality, to that you have a destiny that you're meant to fulfill, I want you to know that it's possible for you. I know that I'm just a woman that's on a screen that you've probably never met in life, but I want you to know when I was in your position and I was struggling and I was in pain, and more than anything in the world, I just wanted to know that love would always win. I wanted to know that I would win in love. I wanted to know that I could create a life that I loved. I wanted to know that I could make money doing what I loved. And I wanted to know I could make good money doing what I loved. More than anything, I want this for you. And so all you need to do is comment below free training, send me the free training, text me, message me, whatever it is in your thing. Say, Colleen, I'm going to be at this free training. I'm ready to up-level my life. I'm ready to feel clear on my life. I'm ready to feel connected to my life. I'm ready to feel clear on my purpose. I'm ready to feel happy and nourished and excited. This free training is going to be for you. Because when I was you and I was suffering, what I did is showed up to maybe hundreds of these free trainings I showed up to, and I listened and I got information and I got around people who were living lives that I wanted, who were traveling the world, who were making money helping people, who were excited about their life. And there's nothing more than I want that for you. So all you need to do is just message me free training. I will get you the link, and I can't wait to see you guys there on Thursday. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. And let me see if there's anything else that wants to come through me. Hold on. I think the other thing that I want to share, the other thing that's alive for me on this Sunday, is that when you stay around the same people that you're around, like the people you've always been around, nothing's going to change. For you to experience change in life, like for you to experience a different reality in life, like you have to put yourself mindfully around different people. You have to put yourself mindfully in new environments. You have to put yourself mindfully around different conversations. Like, I never knew anything about passive income. I never knew how to use social media to create a business. I never knew anything. So I learned this by putting myself in free webinars. I learned this by putting myself around new people. I learned this by showing up for myself, for my future, for my dreams. And you're the only one who can do that. And so take the action, type free training, message me, and I'll see you there. I love you.